Hi, here I'm going to show you how to display two or more interactive graphs using Tableau platform dashboard. All right, this is and on the right side, as you see here, there's a window. So on this window, I'm going to show you two or more graphs that are interactive and explain visually a data set. All right, and the first thing to do so, you need to create a free Tableau public account. You go Google, enter Tableau free public account, you're gonna sign up. I explained this in my previous video, right? So once you have your free account on Tableau, go ahead, type in on Google public Tableau profile grow, hit enter, and you're gonna have a link, Google Career Certificate. Click on it. All right. Now my goal is to get a free data set, which is available for public. So I'm gonna use that data sets. Right. So here I have a data set about happiness score of people in each country in the world. So I'm going to click on this data set. So as you see here, there's different countries and the happiness score for 3 years, all right? On 2015, 16, and 17. So eventually I'm going to use 2016. I'm going to show you how to do so. All right. Now, as you see on the top right corner, there's a two square overlap each other. When you click this two square, you're gonna copy this data sets and automatically it's gonna go to your free account of Tableau. Right, click on it. All right, here you go. Now, this is a Tableau application. All right, so now that data set is already transferred to your free account, and it basically has information about each country's happiness score. And on the left side of the window, you're gonna see columns. Those are different columns. See this, there's a line here. There is a section over the line are columns that are measures name, that are items or columns to be measured. We call them names, measure names. And the other under this line, which is a second section, are measure values. They are called measure values because they represent values for those items on the top. All right, so the first thing you're going to do is we are interested in 2016, so I drag the year and move to filter so that we can pick the year that we are interested. Okay, click on the year. Next, so you're going to choose the year 2016. It's already picked. It's already marked, so it's okay. Now this data is about 2016, all right? Now next, we're going to create graphs. To do so, first click on worksheet here on the top. Click on the worksheet. You're gonna also click a new worksheet. Okay, so we're gonna create or open new window. All right, so that we're gonna display those data set in a graphic form. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna measure, right? We're gonna see how each country's the happiness score of each country, right? So we gonna look for happiness score here. Select the happiness score, click on the happiness score, move it to row. We see here row. All right, now the happiness score is gonna be seen on the left side of the graph. which means y-axis. All right, and we're gonna see the economy or GDP level of each country. So click on the economy and move it to columns. So the columns represent the x-axis side here. Okay, very good. So economy here on the x-axis and happiness score on the y-axis. Now we would like to know the score for each country. To do so, click on country and move it to the window in the middle here. All right, now we're going to see regression points. It's called regression points. All right, the economy level and the happiness score displayed in each points. Next, we need to rename this graph. So click on, make right click on this sheet 3. All right, click on rename. So this graph is about economy, right? Type in economy. All right, click OK. All right, the first graph, interactive graph, is about economy. The relationship or the correlation between economy and happiness. All right, we're gonna make a trend line. So click on analytic here in the top left corner and hold and drag trend line here. All right, now pick linear. All right, so you're gonna see a regression line, which is a linear line. Okay, straight linear line. It has a positive slope. All right, next you're gonna have another window. So double click on economy, right click, then you're gonna duplicate to get another window. Okay, pick duplicate. All right, now this window should not be economy, so we're gonna change the factor or the x-axis value. So before we choose the economy, now we're gonna choose freedom. What about freedom? Does people's happiness increase when there is freedom? So we're gonna see that, right? So click on freedom. We're gonna move to columns. All right. Okay. Now we're gonna rename this one. Right click on the tab and click rename. We call it freedom. Okay. Freedom graph, interactive graph. The first is economy. The second is freedom. All right. You can see the difference on the economy. Really, we can see that the data sets, each data are very close to each other, making a really good straight line. The second one is each data value are not really close to each other and they don't really make good straight line. Anyway, let's go make another one. Right click on freedom. Okay, duplicate. We're gonna create two more graphs. Okay, now we already see economy and freedom. Let's find another factor, generosity. Okay, go this one, put in the columns section. All right, we're gonna rename it. Right click on this tab, freedom 2. Click. All right, I'm gonna type generosity here. Okay, we already have 3 interactive graph. Okay, economy, freedom, generosity. One more. Okay, to create one more, make right click again, duplicate, and we're gonna find another factor, health. What about health? Right? Put on the column section again. We're gonna rename it this one. Gonna give a name health. All right. So you can see these graphs by clicking each tab: economy, see, freedom, generosity, health. But you have to click each tabs. And instead of doing so, we can display those 4 graphs in one window. In one window, we can see all those 4 graphs. To do so, you're gonna click on the dashboard menu here on the top and click the sub menu, new dashboard. All right, now we have a new dashboard, so we're gonna put all those 4 graphs in one window. All right, I'm gonna start from the economy. Click on economy and move it to the right side. All right, now click on freedom and move it to the right side. All right, tomorrow. Okay, click on generosity, move it to the right side. The last one, health, click on it and move to the right side. Let me go back so I can see a good visualization. Health. There you go. All right, now we can see 4 different interactive graphs in one window. All right. Now, as you see, really, which graph display a very good correlation between the 2 factors, happiness score and the other factors. So the biggest contribution for happiness factor looks the economy. See here, and the economy, there's a very strong correlation between economy and happiness because each data values are very close to each other and they make a good straight line. Right? But the weakest correlation looks on generosity. Okay, so the each data value doesn't really make a line, so they are spread out apart each other. They spread out really, but here they're really not really spread out very wide. They close each other, right? And also, if you see the p-value, the r value here, the r value is 0.6. 0.6 means anything that's over 0.5 shows that there's a very strong correlation or a relationship between economy and happiness. This is 0.6. When you see here, the R value under generosity, the R value is 0.1. Anything below 0.5 is weak correlation or weak connection, right? Look at the other 2 graphs. Here on freedom, the R is 0.4. It's below 0.5. See here, the R is below 0.5. This is weak. So the freedom really has a lot of contribution for happiness. What about here the health? Health at 0.6. It's over 0.5. The R square, so it has very good connection or correlation between health and happiness. So the more the people are healthy, the more they are happy. So health is 0.6 and economy is what? 0.68. 0.68 economy and health is how many? 0.67. So almost the same. So health, the health of the people and the economy level really increase the happiness score of the people.